Now we are coming to the flower symmetry. Okay, the flower symmetry. Now what is the meaning of symmetry? We have to see. It is the arrangement of floral parts on the thalamus. Okay, floral parts means calyx, outer wall, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. The four whorls, the parts of the four whorls we can call as floral parts. See that the arrangement of floral parts in a flower, that is on the thalamus, is called symmetry. Three types of symmetry we can find in the flowers. Three types of symmetry. One is actinomorphic. This actinomorphic symmetry is also called radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. One more is also there, polysymmetric. The three terms are there, but all are representing only one meaning. Actinomorphic. Second one is zygomorphic. Okay, zygomorphic. It is also called bilateral symmetry. Bi means two, lateral means sides. So the organs or the floral parts are arranged on either side of the flower, right side, left side. That is called the bilateral symmetry. Monosymmetric. What is the meaning of monosymmetric? In the pictorial representation, I will tell about it. The last one is asymmetric. No symmetry at all. No proper arrangement. Irregular arrangement you can find. That is called asymmetric. Otherwise called amorphic. Amorphic. Morphic. Okay, proper arrangement. Amorphic means no proper arrangement. So these are the three types of symmetries are there. Now three pictures are there. Now the three pictures are explaining about the three types of symmetry. First one I am taking actinomorphic. See that? Actinomorphic. What is the other name of it? Radial symmetry or polysymmetric. Now I will take one flower. Hibiscus. Okay, the shoe flower. That is an excellent example for this. Now we are seeing that flower from the top view. Okay, superficial view, top view we are seeing. Now the petals are spreading here. It will be more or less giving appearance like a circle. This is the center of the flower, imaginary center, where the pistil is present. Okay, where the pistil is present. Now this is the center. Okay, now I want to cut the flower, but the cutting, the sectioning must pass through the center. Always it should pass through the center. Now I am cutting the flower through the center exactly. In this direction, for me vertical direction I am taking. After cutting the flower from top to bottom, then the two equal halves will be present. Okay, right half and left half will be exactly the same. Okay, that is called the actinomorphic. That is one. But I don't want to cut in this vertical direction here for me. I want to take in this sagittal direction. But in this direction also, the sectioning is passing through the center straight. Now also two halves are formed, right half, left half, both will be exactly the same. Or in this direction I want to cut, or in this direction I want to cut, any direction if I cut it, but if the sectioning is passing through the center, we are always getting two equal halves. So many sections radially, any number of sections you can take, but we are getting two equal halves. That type of arrangement is called actinomorphic, otherwise called radial symmetry. That means all the floral parts are equally arranged in a circular form. Regularly arranged in a circular form. That is called actinomorphic. Okay, zygomorphic, otherwise called bilateral. Now this is another one flower, Clitoria. Okay, very common in the garden and all we can see, which will be purple color flowers, petals will be there. But if you see this, one petal will be bigger, one petal will be smaller, like that. Now in this flower, I am keeping this superficial view. Okay, upper view I am taking. This is the exact center of the flower. Okay, exact center. But in one particular direction, I am cutting this flower. Exactly in this direction. I am getting two equal halves. Only one section. Okay, I am getting two equal halves. Suppose if I change the direction, okay, just like previous one, if I change the angle of the sectioning, okay, this side or that side, I am not getting two equal halves. Okay, the flower is not producing two equal halves, but only in one particular direction we are getting two equal halves. That is called the zygomorphic. So in any angle, if you cut through the center, you are getting two equal halves, means actinomorphic. In only one particular angle, if you cut through the center, we are getting two equal halves, then it is called a bilateral. Now you see that the floral parts are arranged right side and left side regularly, uniformly, but if you change the sectioning, we are not getting two equal halves. That is called a zygomorphic bilateral. Monosymmetric, I told you in the picture, only one section Only in one direction if you cut, we are getting 2 equal half. Even if you slightly change, you are not getting 2 equal half. That is called mono, single sectioning. We are getting symmetric. Symmetric means 2 equal half. Now we are coming to the last one, asymmetric. I already told you, no symmetry at all. Okay, no symmetry at all. Amorphic, no regular arrangement. Okay, now we will take about asymmetric. There are a number of flowers present on this. Okay, number of flowers are there. One flower I am taking, but in that floral parts are there, all the floral parts are arranged in different size, different shape, everything, and they are not arranged in a circular way. Okay, irregularly they are arranged. So we cannot take section 2 equal half, whatever the section, whatever the direction you are sectioning. Okay, you are not getting 2 equal half. That is called asymmetric or amorphic. You try cutting this flower through the center in any angle, but you will never get 2 equal half. That is called asymmetric. Now, accessory worlds. Already we have studied about essential worlds. Essential worlds means what? Very, very important. Here, there is what? Andrecium and gynoecium, because they are involved in reproduction. Accessory worlds means these are the worlds which are not involved in reproduction. They are not involved in reproduction. That is called the accessory world. Now, cyclic. Cyclic means circular. Otherwise called a world. That means also circular. Both are same. Cyclic or circular. The floral parts, for example, calyx is made up of sepals. Corolla is made up of petals. These two only we are taking. The floral parts are arranged in definite circles, proper circle. Okay, outer circle, next inner circle. Exactly in a circular form they are arranged. It is called a whirl. Otherwise called what? Cyclic. Acyclic, not arranged in proper circle. It is also called a spiral. Okay, acyclic, otherwise called what? Spiral. Spiral means coiled spring-like. Now the floral parts are spirally arranged on the thalamus. I already told you, thalamus is a bulging portion on which only sepals, petals, everything is there. So the floral parts are arranged spirally. Calyx, again corolla, everything is joining together and they are arranged in the form of spiral. Spiral means coiled spring-like. Now spirocyclic, now in the name itself both together. Spiro means spiral, okay, then cyclic means cyclic, circular arrangement. It is also called a hemicyclic, half cycle, half circle, like that, hemicyclic. Some worlds are arranged in circle, some worlds are arranged in circles, and others are arranged in spiral. For example, 4 worlds are there. 2 worlds are arranged in circular form, and the 2 worlds are arranged in spiral form. Then we have to call it as spirocyclic or hemi. Hemi means a half. Half of the flower is showing cyclic, half of the flower is not showing cyclic. That is spirocyclic or hemicyclic. Cyclic. That is cyclic is a different, cycli is a different. Now see that CY, CLY. What is the cyclic? It is the number of accessory worlds in a flower. How many accessory worlds are there in a flower? Number. 1 or 2 worlds or 3 worlds, that we have to see. That is called a cycli. Now we will take about uniseriate. Seriate means number of circular or number of cyclic. Uni means single, only one circular arrangement you can see. Flower with a single accessory whorl, only one accessory whorl will be present. Biseriate, what is the meaning of biseriate? Seriate means cyclic. Bi means two circular arrangement you can find. Flowers with 2 accessory whorls. Okay, 2 accessory whorls will be there. Multiseriate, many accessory whorls will be there. Flower with more than 2 accessory whorls, you multiseriate. Then another one is diclamidious. You have to know what is the meaning of diclamidious. Di means 2. Clamide. Okay, clamide means accessory whorl, calyx and corolla. Accessory whorls are calyx and corolla. Now in the name itself we can understand. That is diclamidious. Clamide means accessory whorl, di means 2. 2 accessory whorls are there in the flower. Flower with distinct, that means clear differentiation you can find. Calyx and corolla. Okay, clear differentiation of calyx and corolla. Then homoclamidious. Homo means uniform. Clamide, that is what? Accessory whorls. Homoclamidious. Flower with perianth. I already told you perianth means calyx and corolla are undifferentiated. Both are looking exactly the same. That is called a perianth. Okay, homo means uniform. They are looking alike. That means flower with the perianth. So accessory worlds are undifferentiated. In the continuation of this accessory worlds, A chlamydius. Chlamyd means accessory worlds, A means absence. So the accessory worlds, calyx and corolla, are totally absent. So the flower is incomplete flower. Okay. Now we will take about flower without accessory worlds. Okay, flower without any accessory worlds. Then we are coming to merosity. Merosity, number. For example, calyx you are taking. How many sepals are there? That number you have to say. Corolla you are taking. How many petals are present? That number. Okay, that is called merosity. Study about the number of floral parts present in each whorl. It is the number of floral parts in each whorl. Calyx, how many sepals are there? Corolla, how many petals are there? Androecium, how many stamens are present? Like that. Next one is perianth merosity. Perianth means undifferentiated calyx and corolla. In that, how many number of tepals are present, we have to say, because perianth is made up of tepals. So it is the number of tepals in the perianth. Number of tepals in the perianth. Okay. In this perianth, that is merosity, we are going to say isomerous. Merous means number of floral parts in each whorl. Iso means uniform. Some uniformity is there in the number of sepals, number of petals, number of stamens, and the number of carpels in the ovary. Okay, some uniformity is there. That is, what is that uniformity? Same number of floral parts in all the whorls. Okay, now I'll give one example for this same number of floral parts. Sepals number will be 5 in calyx. Petals number in corolla is also 5. Stamens number in the androecium is 5. Or multiples of 5, anything it can be. 5 means 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like that. In the ovary, carpels will be there. That also will be 5. That is called the same number. Same number of floral parts in each whorl. Okay, in all the whorls. That is called the isomerous. Bimerous, in the name itself we can understand. The floral parts will be 2 and multiples of 2. If sepals are 2, petals will be 2 or 4 or 6 or 8 or 10, like that. So petals number, like that. Multiples of 2. So everything will be 2 or multiples of 2. That is called the bimerous. Trimerous. The floral parts number will be 3 and multiples of 3. Okay, 3 and multiples of 3. If sepals are 3, petals may be 3 or 6 or 9 or 12, like that. So trimerous. Tetramerous, floral parts will be 4 and multiples of 4. Pentamerous, the floral parts are 5 and multiples of 5. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like that. Anisomerous. Now understand this. Isomerous means similarities in the number. Some similarities will be there in the number. Uniformity. Aniso, no similarities. Different number you can find. Now each whorl contains different number of floral parts. For example, calyx is having only 4 sepals. Okay, the 4 sepals we are expecting next to whorl either 4 or 8 or 12 or 16. That is tetramerous. But here the petals number will be 5. So what is the connection between number 4 and number 5? No uniformity. Then stamens, if you take 7, will be there. Even 4, 5, after that 7, you can't get any relationship in the number. That is called anisomerous. Each whorl contains different number of floral parts.